Have you ever wondered how our universe continues to exist despite all the infinite possibilities that make it up? How does human history remain cohesive and continuous despite all the different choices and paths we can take? The answer may lie in the enigmatic quantum time locks. Imagine the following scenario. You wake up one day and decide to take a different route to work. This small decision creates a parallel universe where you followed the usual route. As time passes, every choice we make branches reality into infinite alternative timelines, creating an endless tangle of possibilities. This is where quantum time locks come in. These universal events occur at regular intervals, anchoring the average expression of phenomena and occurrences as absolute truths in confirmed history. They basically prune the unnecessary branches of the time tree, preserving only the central trunk, the main timeline that represents the average of human possibilities. But how exactly do these time locks work? Well, every century, more or less, the entity known as the world conducts a heuristic audit, judging the cumulative survival of the timelines. Those that have deviated too much from the average, whether to total ruin or extreme prosperity, lose their parallel branching potential and are discarded, unable to influence the future. It's as if the world is constantly pruning a garden, removing unwanted sprouts to keep only the healthy, balanced plants. The timelines that remain form the primary branch, the central axis of the great tree of time, representing the average expression of human civilization. But what if someone tried to interfere with this process? Suppose a time traveler attempted to alter events before a quantum time lock manifests. Well, history simply self-corrects, reversing any changes to match the record set by the time lock. The consequences may be immutable, but the processes leading to them can still be modified on a small scale. So, as tempting as it may be to change the past, the history of humanity as a whole is essentially locked. Even destroying a time lock would require energy equivalent to a holy grail, and yet it would only open the future to arbitrary possibilities, not completely rewrite the past. But this is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the mysteries of quantum time locks. There are concepts like items permissible for review and items designated for removal, realities completely distinct from the primary branch that are designated to be pruned. And then there's the enigma of the universe itself, this dimension that houses time and space, but has energy limitations that restrict the propagation of timelines. As we explore these fascinating ideas further, more questions arise. After all, who or what is the world that imposes these time locks? Is there any consciousness behind this process, or is it simply a natural force of the universe? And what would happen if the time locks failed in their task of preserving the average expression of humanity? These are just some of the many questions that hover over the quantum time locks, a concept that challenges our understanding of reality and the flow of time. But one thing is certain. As mysterious as they are, they seem to be the invisible force that keeps our history cohesive and prevents the universe from fragmenting into chaos of infinite possibilities. So, the next time you make a choice, remember, there may be a parallel universe where you made the opposite decision. But thanks to the quantum time locks, our timeline remains anchored, an average expression of the infinite human possibilities. And who knows, maybe one day we can fully unravel the secrets behind these enigmatic guardians of time. After all, what else could be waiting for us in the unexplored depths of quantum mysteries?